how much. So how much is used to talk about uncountable nouns, the nouns that cannot be counted. Understand? Good. If you understand this, construct a sentence which is meaningful by using how much. This is activity 3. Activity 3. Use how much to construct a sentence. Okay? 1, 2 sentences by using how much. This is another activity to do in your home. Understand? Good. Now let's proceed to how many. How many is opposite to how much. How many is used to talk about, yes, is used for what kinds of nouns? Countable nouns. Countable nouns. These are the basic issues. So how much is for uncountable noun and how many is used for countable noun? For example, let me give you examples. Examples. 1. How many brothers do you have? How many brothers do you have? Yes? Your brothers are what? Counted. You can say 1 brother, 2 brothers, 3 brothers, etc. And how many books do you have? I think you understand about the difference between countable and uncountable nouns. As well, I think you understand again the difference between much and money. We say that much is used for uncountable nouns, the nouns that cannot be counted as 1, 2, 3. However, how many is used for countable nouns. Now let me give you another activity which is called activity 4. Activity 4. The same to this one. Use how much, how many, use how many for, use how many to construct a sentence. 1, 2. This is your activity 4. After this, let's proceed directly to, I want to give you only the highlights. Few and a few are similar with many. That are used for countable nouns. That are not used for uncountable nouns. A few brothers. But the number that we are discussing, the number that we are telling is not many. In a limited amount. A few. So, countable, but the number is limited. When you say many, we say that the number is not limited. That's the difference between many is a few and few. The other one, a little and little, this is the same to much. That are used for what? Uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns are nouns that cannot be what? Counted. The same with what? The same with much. But the number when you say the much, it's not limited. However, a little and little, it is a limited number. That's the difference. At the grade 3, this much deep is enough about quantifiers. Understand? Don't forget to do the activities. The activity 1 is given, activity 2 is given, activity 3 is given, and activity 4 is given. In your home, do it this with your family. Now the other one on page, we're again on page 7. Yes, we discussed it about how much and how many. Excellent. The other grammar topic that we want to see today is page 13. Present tense. Good. This is another topic that we want to see today. First, let me ask you, what is tense? When I say tense, it's not the game that we are going to play, which is called table tense. Do you know that, table tense? Yeah, that it doesn't mean that. Tense, in short, if you don't know, let me give you a short note. Tense means it is, we say that, it's not a table tense, the game. Tense is the grammar topic, means it is telling what? Time. Telling what? Telling time. Yeah, what does it mean time? The next that we should discuss, that we should understand is, what is time? The time can be, one present tense. Present tense may have its own classification. The first is simple present tense. Present means the action which is involved at this time. The action which is available now. The action which the sense, the effect, the consequence is present now. That is called present. Simple present. So, present action. The action which is available now. The action which is effect is available now, which is called present. The second, past tense. When you say past tense, we are dealing with an action that we did before, our back. For example, now you are a grade 3 student. This is present. You are learning grade 3 this year now, we can say. However, we can talk about the action which happened before. Last year, you all were a grade 2 students. Now we are showing our back, which the action happened, did, completed before. That's called simple past tense. So the second time is past time. This is present tense time, past tense time, and the third is future. Future tense. Future tense is again different from the two. Present tense, the action which is available now. The action which we are performing now. Past tense, the action that we did before. Future, the action that we will do in the coming. For example, now you are a grade 3 students. After this year, you all will be grade 4 students. That's coming for the future. You all were a grade 2 students. When? Last year. So, last year is telling about the time which is called past tense. So, tense means it is telling time. The time can be either present tense, past tense, or future tense. We will see this simple present tense, simple present tense. We'll see it for the coming period. It's form, and uses. We'll see it for the coming. Now, let's recap, let's summarize the today's lesson. Today, we discussed briefly about quantifiers. We say that quantifiers are words that are telling number. This number can be either countable or uncountable. Countable nouns are nouns that can be counted in terms of number, which is called 1, 2, 3. For example, the number of brothers we have is countable. The number of sisters we have is countable. The number of chairs in this school is countable. The number of teachers in this school is countable. The number of books you have is countable. So, countable are these kinds that can be counted. 1, 2, 3, 4. However, uncountable nouns are nouns that we can't count. For example, we don't know the number of tape numbers in one sack. It's uncountable. Milk, uncountable. Oil, uncountable. So uncountable nouns are nouns that we can't count. After that, we'll see the difference between how much and how many. How much is used to tell about or to ask a question about uncountable nouns. How much oil do you have? How much oil do you consume? How much water do you have? Let's see. All these are used for answering uncountable nouns. How much? So how much is used for uncountable nouns? And how many is used for countable nouns? To ask a question which is countable. How many brothers do you have? How many sisters do you have? How many books do you have? How many teachers are there in this school? And let's see. This is all about the today's lesson. I recommend you to stay at home. Stay at home. Thank you. And do the activities with your partner. For the coming, we'll see about simple present tense, its form and use. As well, I will give you different activities after this. Thank you for
አስኳላ ልጆን በቤቱ የሚያስተምሩበት አማራጭ ፊልም አዳዲስ ፊልሞቻችን እንዲደርሱ ሰብስክራይብ በማድረግ የቻናላችን ቤተሰብ ይሁኑ። ፊልሞቹን ሼር በማድረግ ለወዳጅ ዘመዶ ያጋሩ። አስኳላ አማራጭ የማስተማሪያ ዘዴ